Buff Nation, what's going on? Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Of course, we got all the fun Shrine Bowl stuff going on, but I'm starting to get back into the film rooms. We're taking a look at Kaidon Salter's game against FIU. So you guys are going to love this. We'll showcase the big playability that he has, the dynamic athleticism he also brings with his legs, his positives, his areas of improvement. But overall, Kaidon Salter embodies a very exciting brand of football. He's going to be a lot of fun to watch as our Buffalo's quarterback this next year. So, of course, like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on Kaidon Salter, how you feel like the offense is going to be around him this year. And, of course, shout out to Guru Film Room, the largest, extensive coaches film and player cut up database out there right now. You can use my link if you want to join our film room. It's really awesome. So again, thanks to Guru for having me on there, but let's go ahead and get started, y'all. Let's get started. So this is something, hey, that we haven't seen Shedeur run, some little triple option, speed option type of stuff. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Fake the handoff. Oh, now watch this. Oh, you thought I was going to pitch it? No. Shows great vision and patience there with this run. Again, then putting the foot in the ground and just cutting up inside. I mean, love this type of creativity with the run game. Again, could have handed it off right there. Takes it. Nah, not going to pitch it. Pitches it plenty of times, and his pitch accuracy and just the way in which he pitches the ball, it's a very nice pitch. You can tell he's very comfortable doing it. So I love to see this. Let's catch the end zone view of it. Wide receiver coming around, gonna take it based on that defensive lineman down there, and then just showing good patience. 82 keeps this guy over here honest towards the sideline, and then he can just cut it up, man. Just big time playmaking ability. I think our run game is going to be a lot stronger this next year. Now let's go ahead and move forward to showing him throw a little bit on the run. Like, really like this play here. And they kind of move the pocket a little bit and then hitting the guy on that corner route, and really accurate throw. Again, look at the footwork. He's actually throwing off platform, but I mean, this is what high level quarterbacks can do. They can hit accurately with velocity if their feet are planted in the pocket, all that, but they can also hit off platform in the same way. And look at that, just a catchable ball to where only 21, I think that's the wide receiver, can get it. Just really, really nicely thrown there by Kaidon Salter. All right. And then you can see the rollout here. And then again, just look at the velocity. Just launches that thing. Just a dart, baby. Look at that. Absolutely freaking beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it? I thought so. So great throw there from Kaidon Salter. Let's go ahead and take a look. Actually, this is the next play of the game on 1st and 10. He can throw the darts, but he can also layer the ball nicely. He's got some different pitches, so to speak. He's got the fastball. He's got the changeup, all that. Here, you're going to see more of a changeup. Just, flutters the ball in here off of this little play action here towards this tight end. I mean, look at that. Just a nice catchable ball in 15. I mean, makes a really great one-handed play there. Love to just see this stuff. I mean, boom, kind of short arms it a little bit there, but I mean, it's a beautifully thrown ball. And now let's take a look at the end zone angle of it. And what I love about this Liberty offense is that there's just so much pre-snap motion. They got a lot of guys with a lot of speed. This is from 2023, forgot to mention that, where he was responsible for about 4,000 yards of offense, including 1,000 on the ground. The completion percentage, of course, we've talked about this, is, not the best. It's around 50%, but this is how Malik Willis was as well. And let's get to the 235, my bad. But this is how Malik Willis was as well, because, guys, you'll see here, they just take a ton of deep shots. They throw the ball downfield. Liberty has an aggressive brand of football and offense, and it's a lot of fun. But you can see here, Salter has all day to throw, and this one's just out of the reach a little bit. And you'll see this, like he's not scared to throw, towards two defenders in coverage if he feels like, hey, his guys got the advantage, which he ended up uh, getting past both of those guys. Really impressive, but the ball just falls a little bit out of reach. I think that, again, this is something that you're going to be looking for him to continue to improve on coming up to Colorado, is just with his deep ball accuracy, his ability to throw other throws. He doesn't just throw on the outside. We'll see some examples here of him just hitting some quick slants, which is really nice. Again, Shedeur is really good at that. But yeah, here it just falls a little bit inaccurate. You'd like to have seen a little bit more touch and velocity maybe on that. But again, that's why you'll see the completion percentage maybe isn't at the level of some of the other top quarterbacks that were in the transfer portal this year. I think a lot of that had to do with the offense that he was in. Now, let's take a look here at the speaking of slants, I was just mentioning that. Take a look at this. First guy here is covered. All right, I'm going to hit 21, and look where he puts this slant and watch what happens. Boom, fires in. Great velocity, only where 21 can get it, and he takes it to the house. So he can throw deep shots for touchdowns. He can run pitch option plays for touchdowns, and he can also just hit darts on just quick slants. You can run some quick slants and throw them open for touchdowns. So shows great accuracy there. Again, great read. I wouldn't say that he's like as fast as a processor as Shedeur right now, but again, that's a really high standard, and he can maybe make up for some of that with his athleticism, with his arm strength, and again, not things don't always go according to plan, but because of his scrambling ability, he can still make something out of nothing a lot of the time, and that's I think what's really really exciting. Let's take a look at the 420 mark. Oh, that's actually this next play. You'll see here, this is kind of the other end of things. When you're taking a deep shot, he can be a little aggressive, like I said, throwing towards some double coverage. You're going to see that on this deep post, and he underthrows this a little bit, and the DB makes a wonderful play and just picks it off. Again, you'll just see it again right here. Throws a deep ball, but it's just underthrown a little bit. Wide receiver has to come back to it, but the cornerback or DB just makes a fantastic play there. Interception. But he didn't throw a lot of picks. The thing I think that is more of a concern is his fumbling ability, which we've talked about, and you'll see that later on in this tape. But look, I mean, just underthrown a little bit. Again, I think that this is stuff that can improve, just by tweaking, continuing to improve his footwork, mechanics, all that. He can hit that later on, right? Okay, let's move on. How about another slant play, huh? How about here at the I think 620 mark here, another slant. Let's take a look at it, huh? Play action. Nice route there from the wide receiver. That outside corner's coming all the way over to cover him. There's a nice window that he just throws into, again, where only four can get it. I think he's got great zip and accuracy on these quick plays. You can throw those quick outs. You can throw the quick slants, the intermediate slants, I think really, really well. And I imagine Pat Shermer really loved that. Let's take a look at, this is another kind of embodiment of Kaidon Salter, of kind of what can happen here. This is a 2nd and 10, guys. So see, they bring a back in motion there. Right here, he's looking at this like big deep post that ends up happening. I think, hey, if he maybe ended up throwing this throwing it with some anticipation, like very, very soon, you could have seen this guy flagged for pass interference. But you see, he kind of runs into the guy. Salter kind of waits a little late. Then he's doesn't want to throw into this window right over here. Again, so I think in his development, like in the NFL, these are going to be some of the windows that he has to hit and fire early on. But again, when you're athletic, when you can run around, you can still make a big time play. Hey, maybe if you don't want to take the chance to fit a little bit tighter of a window, again, which is a lot easier said than done. Look at what he does now. He's just running, which is great. But then here gets a little reckless with the ball. If this is where I'd like to see him just improve his decision making at CU is just, hey, taking what's given to you. This is going to be third and short. Um, this isn't third or fourth down, and ends up losing the ball right there in the red zone, fumble. So that's tough. You can see how he's like, he's mad about it too. Hey, I understand. Um, you can just see here, hey, he wants to make that play, but hey, when her linebacker's coming in to just knock you out, man, that can be tough to hold on to the ball right there. I want to see him protect himself in the Big 12 more. Takes a huge shot and also fumbles. That's something that he's got to clean up. But I will say he's made some other good decisions that we'll touch on later on. Actually, on this next play that I have marked up, where um, after this, he's got a third and 10 or so, third and long, I think. And watch what happens here. Decides kind of running verticals. Looks like they got some sort of like deep coverage going on. I don't know if it's cover four or whatever, but four DBs back there, seeing just the one linebacker here, but steps up in the pocket with some pressure, ends up, scrambling across. Yeah, I guess it's like 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7 along the line of scrimmage, trying to find a guy open to throw to, and no guy comes open. Maybe you would like to see him take a chance there, but again, a lot easier said than done with a dude just talking with a microphone in his face. And I really like this decision. Like, doesn't turn the ball over here, scraps it. Like, it's a breath of fresh air sometimes. Hey, um, let's not lead to another turnover. We got the lead. There's no reason to push for something extra aggressive. There's no need for that. And, shows the ability right here to just scrap it. And I think that's a good quality to have. It shows that he can learn from certain things. This is after his fumble, and that's great to see. Now let's check out this awesome TD run here at 13:23. You guys are going to love this. Again, a red zone run threat too. I mean, just showing quickness, the ability to run through that tackle there at the end. Love it. Um, yeah, Kaidon Salter, he's a guy that's going to be able to get touchdowns for us with his arm and on the ground in the red zone. And then, yeah, let's just take a shot here. A look at one of these deep shots here, the 16:23 mark, I think, or 32 mark. My apologies. This is the last play that I got for you. So again, just shows like an exciting brand of football. They throw it deep a lot at Liberty, and I would like to still see Kaidon Salter stay aggressive here. He's just got one on one. He just overshoots it a little bit, but the guy was totally open. Just goes beyond his arm a little bit, and again, I think as he continues to work with Pat Shermer, select QB, these guys, hopefully you can just kind of fine tune a little bit of his mechanics or footwork that I would imagine kind of lead towards little inaccuracies like this, and we'll see his deep shot accuracy improve even greater at CU. But this was a guy, again, I'd love to see this decision making. Throwing towards one on one. I mean, 14 was open. He just misfires there. But again, what I love about Kaidon Salter is the brand of football is just it's so exciting. He can make plays from so many different angles and formations and concepts. And I think that's what you guys are really going to love. So, y'all let me know your thoughts on this film from FIU in the comments. What you're expecting from Kaidon Salter. Again, we're going to be bringing in more Kaidon Salter film rooms along with some other transfer portal guys that are brought in so you can get a quick look at them. So, guys, thank you so much. Be sure to smash that like and subscribe. As always, y'all, go Buffs.